Oh, lordy. Check, check. Okay, I think it's going. I've got a crispy tone tonight. I like this guitar for live streams because it just seems to fit my lap in a good way, if that makes any sense. But maybe not. We'll see what happens. Tonight's going to be interesting. I just looked at the clock. I thought it said 8 o'clock. I'm like, oh, crap. At least then I would have an excuse why nobody's here. What's up, Hooray? What's going on, man? Uh-oh, my phone just connected somehow. This is embarrassing. That should not happen. That's kind of freaky. I don't like how that just happened. So let me shut this down. Jesse, what's up? Okay, I can't get the camera back, so I might have to sign off and come back. Because the stupid thing, oh my god. Okay, so I have to go to camera angles. FaceTime camera. Can you guys see me? I can't even see myself. Check, check, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is just so dumb. Let's go like this. Nope. I have no clue what I'm doing right now. Okay, so for some reason, the camera decided to switch to something I've never ever done before, which is use my phone for this. So very strange. Okay, guys, I'm going to sign off and come back because this is dank. Unless I could figure out the camera switcher thing. Oh, let me try this. So if we go here. Ooh. Nope. If we go here. This is really embarrassing, you guys. Here we go. Back to this camera. There we go. God, how dare my computer just throw it to my phone. That could be embarrassing. What if I had like naked pictures of myself again on the screen and all of a sudden, bam. Okay. The real trooper stuck around, so thank you very much, you guys. Yes. It is like 100 degrees in Minnesota. I can't complain too much. I had friends the other day who had to play outdoors. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is insane. So, I have air conditioning today. Everything should be good. I've got the fan running behind me. And I think we're going to do a good hour and a half today. So this should be a lot of fun. So, why don't we do this? Let's get right to it. I have like 10 or 11 guitar trivia songs to do. And then a couple drum things. Some backward stuff. What's up, Susie? My face is already sweating. I can feel it. By the end of this, I am going to look very, very perturbed, perhaps. Disheveled for sure. But let's see what happens. Okay, let's go. Thank you very much, Adam Poe. Appreciate it. Oh, shit. Now what's going on? Okay, let's go back. Everything is going wrong today. This is bananas, people. Let me try this.
Name that
riff. Okay. Looks like I am incognito today. That's awesome. Okay, what did I do last time? You guys, it's getting to the point where I might just... There we go. I'm going to keep this window up, so if that ever happens again, I'll just hit the button. Okay, you guys ready to guess some riffs? I've never had this happen on a live stream, you guys, where it goes bonkers 2 times. To quote Joan Jett, you can't have rock and roll without the sweat. I like that. What's up, Nate? So I have the wah pedal today. I've got so much going on. This is going to be nuts. Nate Willis, hey Mike, take it easy with all the heat stuff. He's hearing, oh yeah, tornado warnings. Everything's going on right now in the world, you guys. So I thought it would be fun to just sort of chill, do a live stream, not think about the craziness of the world at this moment, at least for an hour or two, and then you can go back to it, you know? Jesse, what's your take on Tool Ozzy's last show debacle? I didn't hear about that. I heard something like they kicked Megadeth off of the tour or something like that. I don't really know. So I'll look into it. What's up, Adam's Music? Teresa is here. This is exciting. Okay, you guys ready for the first one? This one I've done before, but I think people are going to appreciate the detail that I put into it.
Name that
riff. Sorry, I already did that little intro, but let's go. Remember, it's got to be the band name and the song. See, I never knew that hammer-on was there. What's up, Parker? Oh, man, that Heartless show that I put up the other night, that was crazy because that was from a few years ago. But what's weird about it is I had it on my channel unlisted, and I didn't know it was unlisted. So I put up my brand new Bad Tab video last night, and I was real proud of it. I kind of screwed up the thumbnail, but I fixed it later. And then later on in the night, I saw the Heartless concert. It's like an hour-long concert. And I made it public. And what YouTube does is it throws it out like it's a brand new video. So my brand new Bad Tab video kind of got overshadowed by this copywritten video that I did a few years ago, you know. But I appreciate everybody watching it. It's really cool to hear the good feedback. We're going to be playing a lot next month, but we don't play that much anymore because the singer Carrie and her boyfriend Jim, who's the drummer, they moved to freaking Alabama. So what's up, Ishan? Hey, Mike, you should get together with Sanctus band members again and make another video. We definitely will. We've been practicing. There's a lot going on in July, you guys. We've got a Sanctus thing. We've got a Heartless thing. It's going to be pretty nuts to butts, you know? Okay, anybody know the song? I think somebody already got it, but I want to play it one more time. Here's the detail I never knew. First of all, I used to think it went, but it's... Scott Ian teaches it on a video, so I know it's correct. Oh, Jesse, what do you think? Okay, so this is kind of cool, you guys. We have a mutual friend that we train with jiu-jitsu named Jackson, and he just got called up to the UFC the other day. It's freaking awesome. I always knew he was going places because even when he was a little kid, he kind of looked like Frodo to me or something. He would just walk around with his gold belt on and smiling all the time. And then we'd have these competition matches to get our next belt. And he would walk around. He looked so happy. I'm like, dude, Jackson, how'd you do? He's like, lost, you know, but whatever. And then we just keep going. He never quit. And now he's freaking legit. Headed to the UFC. I think he could be, I know this sounds biased because, you know, I know him, but it's like, I think he could be a champ. And I think the UFC needs another champ very soon. Someone who's exciting. I mean, this Jackson's won 6, I think he's 6-0 in the LFA, I think. 6-0 first round finishes in most of them, so it's pretty wild. Okay, I don't know who won, but the answer is, was it Parker? Did Parker win? Anthrax. I Am the Law. See, that kind of stuff just makes me happy. Just playing a riff like that makes me slap happy. Okay, let's see who got it. Teresa said Anthrax, very close. Ronald said I Am the Law. But I thought I saw Parker got both of them correct, so maybe I missed it. I don't know. Okay, that was cool. We'll do a little bit of applause for whoever won that one. Okay, I think it was Parker. I think it was you. So I've been on this kick lately where I'm watching Poltergeist, but I can't bring myself to watch part 2 or part 3. It's just too heartbreaking. Anthrax always reminds me of Poltergeist because in Poltergeist 2, they have that old scary man. And I feel like he looks like the old scary man in Poltergeist that's on the Anthrax cover, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So it's the guy tipping his cap. It's like, is that the same guy? But it always reminds me of that dude, so. Okay, This is fun, you guys. I'm slowly starting to come out of my funk. I was kind of, I don't know, just in a weird mood all day. Does the world feel weird right now to everybody? It's like, is everything gonna explode tomorrow? Is it even worth making videos right now? You know, everybody is kind of questioning what to do, because it's either some AI takeover, it's World War III, it's all this stuff. But then I go, you know what? My whole life I've tried to do this one thing. Every time things feel bad or I feel confused or whatever, is keep your head down, stay in the pocket, and keep punching. So that's kind of what I do with my videos. I'm just going to keep doing them. Even if robots take over everything, I'm still going to do them. So, yeah, Marcelo knows what I'm talking about. Okay. New socks, anyone? No, actually, I'm wearing pretty old socks right now, but I gotta, I used to wear these old school 80s tube socks you pulled up to your frickin' knees, and I'm like, why do I still wear those? I'm 77 years old, So I've switched now. I wear Friday the 13th horror socks. So that's why I don't get any dates. All right, you guys, let's do another one. I'm excited because I've got a few tricky ones today. Let's go.
Name that.
Holy, we almost have 100 people in here already. That's great. Adam, I've got some Neil Schoen going on. Did you watch my last video, my bad tab video? Got some crazy stuff. IBJI, is it true you found Nancy's telly? No, I didn't find it, but I was looking for it. I thought, man, if I could find one of those stolen guitars, I am going to be able to meet her. So, I brought out the old metal detector. I was that weirdo out on the beach with a metal detector looking for her mandolin, but it didn't work out, Okay, you guys ready? I kind of forgot how this goes already, but. Damn! ST Pint, I'm actually about to make a video about that. Yes, I have gotten guitar stolen before. I also got an amplifier stolen, a keyboard. It's going to be a crazy video, so look out for that this week, okay? All right. Daniel Bricks, what's up? Yeah, I'm finally doing the stream a little bit early today. Usually I do like 10 or 11, but I thought let's do 9 o'clock. That way I can, rock out for like an hour or two and then go home, and I still have time to do some night scooting. Got an e-scooter that I like to go through the woods and creep myself out, creep everybody else out, and, go home and rock the night away. I got a lot of practicing to do for my next artist series video, so it's going to be a little wild. Grim Death, what's up? Man, you look like the cool older brother. Thank you. I don't know if I guess that's good. I'm actually an older brother to my brother, but I'm a younger brother to my sister, so I'm right in the middle. I'm one of those kids, Okay, let's see who got it right. Nobody got it right so far. Somebody got the artist right, but I don't see the song yet, so. It's funny because the chorus, I just hate playing this part. It's just not very playable. It's still pretty fun. Which scooter did I get? I looked through my thing and I ended up buying 8 of them over the years. Because I'm always like into tech and then I get bored really fast. So I get the next thing and the next thing, but I kind of quit doing that. I bought a new guitar, but it's on its way. I'm going to do a whole video on that, but I promised myself I would get more out of what I already have. So that was the exception. But the newest scooter that I got, it's a Segway 9bot G2 Max. And it's perfect for what I do. I don't need to go over 22 miles an hour. You know, if you're going like 30 miles an hour on a scooter, that's just like a death wish, you know? But I thought if I'm going to go faster, I'm going to get a scooter that's really good for speed. So I ended up getting a P100S, which goes like, I don't know, 25, 30 miles an hour. But it got recalled, which sucks because sending it back was such a bummer. And I almost gave up because I had to, you know, the FedEx website, all this stuff, I had to get a box for it. I know it sounds like I'm totally complaining about stupid stuff, but I just don't like prolonged processes just to get something done that shouldn't have had to get done, you know? So I ended up finally shipping it. It should be back, and I'll be cruising, you know, the night away. All right. Ooh, somebody got it. This is exciting. No, Turd Ferguson, it's not poop shit. How dare you. Jesse, it's not Obladi. Although I like how you spelled it. You spelled it like Orianthi would spell it. The winner is Mangafrediocum. No fretboard. This is actually from The Extremist, I believe. So, it is crying for sure. Not Brian, but crying. I thought it was Tom Morello's joke about Jimmy's aunt. Yikes. Yes, SNT Pint, it's for us old guys. Got a show that's a little bit earlier. You know, if we can end around 10:30, I'd be happy about it. The other day, I jogged 5 miles in this crazy heat. I almost passed out, but I lost a little chin fat, so I'm going for the single chin again. I know it's kind of in vogue. You guys ready? I'm going to do a drum trivia. I think I memorized the right button this time. Let's go.
Name that
Drum groove.
I got blisters on my fingers!
SNT, I should do merch. I'm totally going to. I do have t-shirts, but, you know, they're kind of old now. I'm going to come out with a line of crap that you guys are going to freak out about. And I'm going to push it on my live stream every single time. I'm just kidding. The only thing I will do that, though, you guys. I will get some merch one of these days. The only thing I'm really pushing right now, besides my website that I always teach at, you know, theartofguitar.com and theartofbass.com, is my new Patreon. So if you guys want to go there, $5 a month, you have no more commercials on my videos. It's pretty damn dank. It's stanky dank, you guys. Kenneth, I am staying hydrated. Unfortunately, it's with the wrong type of liquids. Rocks and Caves, what's your approach to writing solos? It's funny you asked me because I'm actually writing an original song right now. I listen to the rhythm track like 1,000 times. And I just wait for something to come to me, and then I figure it out, put it down, listen again, see where it wants to go, and I kind of let whatever the muse dictate what I write now. I don't try to force things anymore, you know? It's kind of like when I hear a solo and it sounds like somebody's just forcing in certain licks to sound like they're really fast. It sounds a little bit like what I used to do all the time. And that's not the worst thing in the world. It's interesting, it's fun. But I kind of want to go with the sound I hear in my head now, you know? I want to do what the ghosts of rock tell me to do. So, Cameron, what's up? If you're stuck on an island with one tab book, which would it be? Right now, it would be the one from my next artist series. I know that sounds really stupid, but I'll tell you about it when it comes out. I want it kind of to be a surprise. So, Turd Ferguson, single chins are so hot right now. That's good, man. You have Art of Bass. Yes, Harib. If you go to theartofbass.com, you'll go right to the site. Both Art of Guitar and Art of Bass are on the same website. So if you have a subscription, you get both of them. And I am working on the Art of Drums, so jump in while you can. You'll have all three at your fingertips. Did I just say fingertips? Okay, you guys ready? Name the song off the drum beat. Hopefully it comes up. We've been having technical difficulties all day. Let's go. Notice how I tried to flex at the end, but I have no muscles, so it's kind of embarrassing. Teresa, I feel like I expect too much from my dad. Oh, Yeah, I don't know. I just expectations always seem to ruin everything. You know, like a decent, like a little bit is okay because you want people to be their best. You know, if you're dating somebody and they just sit around and do nothing and they bum you out, that sucks. But if you're like, this is what I experience a lot. I seem to like try to give a lot. And I'm putting myself in the you know, the hero role here. I know, but I'm not trying to. And then it's still not enough. I give up really fast. So I always need to like feel like I'm already hard on myself. So if somebody's trying to be hard on me, I laugh because it's like I'm already like yelling at myself like the guy in frickin' Whiplash, you know? So why are you coming here and trying to yell at me more? I don't need that. I'm already pushing myself. So back off. What does that have to do with your comment? I have no idea, Teresa, but I wonder maybe if your dad feels that way too. Just guessing. Parker, the one band from Wayne's World. Megadeth. Okay, let's see who got it right. Hope you reach 1 million, dude. Thanks. I'm trying to reach 1 million before the world ends. You know what, though? I realized something. I saw Rick Beato reach 5 million subscribers, and I was there for it. I wanted to be there when it turned over. And he was like, woo, we hit it, cool. And then life just went on. So it's just this weird number you hit, and then your brain wants to go to the next number already, you know? And even Rick was like, yeah, I think to get to 10 million, I'm really going to have to get some viral videos happening. I'm like, dude, every one of your videos is a viral video. What are you talking about? On the other hand, my videos, I'll get like 100,000 once, and then I'll have 8 videos that don't do anything, and then 100,000 and nothing. It's the way I stay sane, though. You know, if I tried to, you know, get 1 trillion views with every video, I would probably go insane, you know? I gotta get the thumbnail to be perfect. I need to do all my, you know, stats. I don't like that kind of crap, you know? Okay, sorry, Teresa, if I went on a tangent there. I didn't mean to. You triggered me. Parker, I think you got this one right, too. So I could see why Pat said Kiss Strutter because of the first couple of hits, but let's hear it again. Think of Jimi Hendrix. Flex. I could also see why Harib said you could be mine GNR. I did that last time because I love going do ba. Now I think I started doing the drums today, thinking of my video where I was like the most confusing drum counting intros or whatever I called it. But did you guys know that Fire by Jimi Hendrix doesn't start like a lot of people think it does? A lot of people think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and so it's kind of messed up. That's why the drum fill sounds weird, because it's actually not counted the way a lot of us believed it was, you know? Lance Hall, Mike, you don't look more than a couple more runs in this heat from being shunned by a multi-chin body positivity society. Trust me, I read that wrong, but that was funny. So, no, you know what? I've been working on it, but the chin thing is a thing a lot of guys suffer with, and the bulge right here, the non-bulge right here. You know, we all have our problems, but... Oh, we've got a super chat. Thank you. Carl Singleton. What do you mean the world ending? I watch too much Donnie Darko, I think. That's my problem. But... whenever there's whispers of WW3, you got to just go, not again. What are we doing, people? Thank you, Megadeth fan. $1. Appreciate it. You guys, anything you guys give me as a bonus in my life, I really do appreciate it. So thank you. Now dig this, baby. Thank you, Teresa. You know, Jimi Hendrix was a stud. Not just musically, but I saw the lady who makes those plaster casters. I know who's a stud and who's not. Exactly, Pat Stoker. Exactly. I could imagine like hanging out with that Plastercaster lady and being like, she's like, you want to do one? I'll be like, nah, I'm good. Hey, it's 9:30. I got to go home and fold some socks. Daniel Bricks, should I buy a Boss DS1? Of course, everybody needs one. Everybody needs one. I've been needing a distortion recently. Well, I should hold back when I say yes. What kind of music are you trying to play? Because I think Metallica used a DS1 for Kill 'Em All. I could be wrong, but fuzz pedals are great, Teresa. They have their place, though. If you watch my Bad Tab video I just did, I use fuzz for Zeppelin. And it sounded really great. It was real grabby. I don't know if that makes any sense, but what's up, John Hawaii? John Hawaii, Jimmy was the GOAT, in my opinion, yes. And according to his Plastercaster, he was also a horse. Raya Falca. Raya Falca. Hey, what's your favorite Lars, Phil? Gosh, what would it be? The beginning of Motor Breath. Even though he screws it up live now, it's pretty sweet. I still can't do it. I've tried to play it before. It was actually going to be one of my drum trivia questions. That's so crazy. All right, you guys ready? We're going to do some more stuff. Let's do a backwards video. I love these.
Name that
Backwards phrase.
So can you tell I didn't fix that bumper yet? I should. It's just a phrase right now, but it's actually a full video. Can you guys guess the name of the band and the song title just by the backwards video? Let's go. Hey, is that why guys grow really like long goatees to cover up their double chin? I just thought about that. That could very well be the case. I cannot imagine Satriani playing the Alan Parsons role for Pete Townsend. Yeah, that would be kind of strange, wouldn't it? Parker, Mike, what are your thoughts on Warren DeMartini? I've been into his playing. Oh my god, that guy is a freaking shredhead. He's a musical shredhead. It's like it's like Red Beach or any of those guys. They just go insane and they're right memorable stuff, which is so cool. Did you guys enjoy my, what's up, John Zilke? Did you guys enjoy my video about the bands that suck? That don't really suck? Because I started with Winger and people seem to like it, so. John, it's cool if you're late. It's all right. We've only been live for about 30 minutes, so. It's all good. Have you ever used an old 80s Ibanez wah pedal? No, I haven't, actually. I've used a couple of Ibanez pedals, but yeah, I have a couple favorites. I should do a video on my favorite pedals. Frank G, your In the Style of series is really awesome. I'm really intrigued by how you add the AI to your... Oh, the voice. Yeah, that's a whole freaking crazy thing. Now, I wouldn't usually do that. You know, my thoughts on AI. It's just going to take over everything, most likely. But whenever I do an original song and I change the vocals, it's only because I get tired of my own voice. You know, I'm always talking. I'm always doing the same stuff. And when I sing, it's hard to sell a song when I'm singing. So I alter it to sound like whoever I want it to. And it, you know, it gets a lot of flack for that, but I think it's what I have to do. I always do what I feel I have to do. I don't just do it to trick people or to be, you know, weird or anything like that. It's just I feel like it's the right move, you know? Okay, let's see who got it right. Oh my gosh, a lot of people did. So that was Symphony of Destruction by Mega Life. You guys remember that Christian t-shirt? I think, Harib, you got it. Okay. So this heat has been messing with my asthma, so I've got to suck on the old Primatine Mist. Woo! Have you tried a Metal Muff by EHX? You know what? I've never tried the Metal Muff, but I do have the Big Muff. I have 2 of them. And the first one I got was just this huge, gigantic stomp box. It was like this big. And the dial was huge. Everything about it was gigantic. That's why it was the Big Muff. And every time you clicked it, it was like when you hear Keith Richards click the fuzz pedal in Satisfaction. You could hear the dunk, and there was no way to get rid of it, so it was crazy. Parker, what's the next in the style? It should be Poopy Brown Eyes in the style of Striper. I like that. By the way, Striper might be on my list, because I have a very short list of bands that I want to cover in that Suck series. So, Teresa, there's a whole damn subculture of people who love the Metal Zone. I know. And by the way, Metal Zone can sound really cool, too. You have to dial it in right. A lot of people just crank it all the way to 12, and it's just like... It's intense, but it doesn't cut through the mix the way you probably want it to, you know? So, all right, let's do it up. Another riff. Let's go.
Name that
Thank you, Starvin Marvin. Keep up the good work. I watch your vids during school. Oh, man, that's so cool. I do recall sneaking in a tape player back when that's all we had. And I had long hair, so I could just wear my headphones and put my hair over the top of it. And I thought I was getting away with it because I was in study hall and I would play like Ride the Lightning, and I felt really dangerous. And then my health teacher, Mr. Snezrud, he was like this big, strong, muscular dude who actually played for the Raiders or something like that. Anyway, he's like, come on up, Mike, I'm going to teach the Heimlich today. Like, why are you teaching us the Heimlich? This is weird. And I was nervous because I thought his arms were going to feel the tape recorder. I was going to get kicked out of school. And he hit it with his arm. And he didn't say anything. So, Mr. Snezrud, if you're out there, thank you for cutting me some slack. I appreciate that. Is Primus in that Suck series? No, but it almost should be. I love Primus. I love that their catchphrase is that they suck. I think that's such a smart move. Like, cut it off at the pass. Like, call yourself shitty first, and then nobody else can, you know? Does Warrant suck enough to be in the Suck series? That's tough because of the whole Janie Lane tragedy. I don't know. They're kind of on the fence a little bit, so we'll see what happens. Okay, you guys ready? Name the band and the song. There's 2 answers to this, really. What's up, Nate? You had Snezrud too? You know what I'm talking about. I felt really bad one time. He showed us this video that was really sad, this movie. And it was about a dad having to make a coffin for his, a coffin for his own son. It was really a sad movie. And our teacher, Mr. Snezrud, cried. He was tearing up during the movie. And, you know, I thought I was so tough and cool. I had long hair. I had a Walkman. And as we're leaving, he's looking at us all, just kind of see, you know, if we're okay, because it was such a tragic movie. Back then, man, movies were really rough. Like, we had the day after, is it called? The morning after, the day after, about the nuclear bomb, and my cousin lost his mind. And so we're all leaving, and I felt really sad, like I was going to cry, but I held it back. And when he looked at me, I went, and I pretended I cried, like, sarcastically, and he looked really bummed out, and I left. I'm like, God, I'm such an ass. To this day, I wish I could, like, apologize for that. Sorry if I'm breathing heavy, you guys. I took my inhaler. I'm all good now. I just had to get it out of my system, you know. Poison should be in the Not Suck. Yeah, if you guys want to give me some suggestions. I already have, like, 8 bands that I'm going to cover, but we'll see. Parker, you won twice in one question. Teresa, yes, that is true. The allegation. I hope to God it's not true, because the people that were named in it are people that I hold to a high esteem. But if I learned that it was true, like everything else in my life, it'd be blown to smithereens. That's why I made my video called Everything I Was Raised With Was Fake. I just heard this really awesome YouTube video, and it's a channel called TruthStream Media. And this is from before COVID, I think, but the lady's like, I'm going to do a breakdown of A Christmas Story, you know, the movie. And everyone watches that every Christmas, the one with the crazy lamp with the leg and all that stuff. And she's going through and she's younger, I think. So she's talking about how insane that movie is. She's like, the parents are like psychopaths and the dad is just, you know, a terror. And the more she's talking, I'm like, yes, she's right. But that's how I was raised. You know, I was raised in chaos, basically. Things were just different back in the day. So she's right to be abhorrent, to think of it as abhorrent. Like, oh my God, I can't believe that's how you treated your kid, or that's what kids went through back then. And then I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, but that kind of shapes us differently, you know? Like, I don't know what would happen if I would have been raised in a cuddly, coddly type of thing, if I would play guitar even. I have no idea. But I think to compensate for all the craziness, you just get into different things, you know? Like freaking Metallica at age 12 and Kiss at age 7. I don't know. Okay, so the thing that I always wanted to do, because our band used to play Helpless. Carl, Poison is going strong still. And if you watch my video, I actually did an interview with Emily from Emily Guitar? What's her channel called? Emily Guitar by Emily. And she plays with Bret Michael now on stage. It's just like crazy. So, Bret Michaels. Sorry, I know a guy named Bret Michaels, so I always say that. But anyway, we never played this part all the way through. So I thought it'd be really fun to try it. I could see why even Metallica balks at this part, because this whole... It's pretty insane, you know? Yeah, so if you guys want to hear that, check out TruthStream Media, A Christmas Story. I think you're going to find it very, very enlightening, if you will. What's up, Parker? Parker, are you still out of town? I feel really bad because I didn't get back to you on the project you're doing. I've been super crazy, but hopefully that works out pretty soon. So, SNT Pint. It doesn't matter if I'm better than anybody, especially Emily, because she hasn't been playing as long as me. It's about more than that when it comes to performing live, you know? So, okay. That's something you learn early. It's like not how good you are all the time. It's almost your image, what you bring to the stage, what people want to see, you know. Sometimes you're so good you're undeniable, but other times you bring a lot of other things, you know. So, okay, Parker, the Sanctus video of you guys covering Helpless was interesting. That was one of our dive bar gigs, you know, but just the camera view from behind the drum set was so cool. So, Smoke Steve, Art of Guitar, my life-changing experience was Megadeth Holy War, Punishment Due. I could totally see that. Just the attack of it, just the message of it, I don't know. It's like technical, but it's also brutal at the same time. I love it. Okay, you guys ready for the next drum video? Let's go.
Name that
Drum groove.
I got blisters on my fingers!
Ogre Lord, what's up? My first band in the Suck series would be Nirvana. Yikes. They just got too big to call sucky, you know? But there was a time where I didn't like them because everybody I hated at school liked Nirvana. Like, God, I just gotta hate them by association now. Holy Wars is epic in every sense of the word. Yes, very much, Teresa. That was a really cool time. I remember watching Headbangers Bowel, and they were showing the Holy Wars video and all the flashing and the circular stage thing and the shirtless Ellefson. By the way, that's my goal. That's why I've been running and doing push-ups. I want to get to shirtless stage shape. Not that I would do that. I would never go shirtless on stage. But I want to get to the point where if, you know, if it's a gusty day and the wind just blows my shirt off, I'm not going to run for cover screaming like a mamby-pamby. Again. Okay, here we go. Drum video number 2. 100 people watching. This is great. Okay, name the band and the song. If I could find the dang thing. Here we go. Dave was shirtless too. Yes, he was. Dave had that hair that went down to here and covered his nipples. Let's see. He had hairy nipples going on that day. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Headbangers Bowels. I've got big bowels. But she's got the biggest bowels of them all. Okay, I'll stop. Dave handles the solo at the end of Holy Wars so well. I know. Especially because he's doing, you know, patented Dave stuff, but he's doing these 12, 15, 17 stretches with 3 fingers like this. It's just insane. Okay, the winner of this last one would have been, let's see. Joseph, if you don't know what a mamby-pamby is, just look in the mirror. I'm just kidding. Christopher Kamer, were you the first one to get it? If so, congratulations. That's always a fun one to play, especially if you do the whammy bar in the beginning, but just be careful. You could throw your whole guitar out of tune, and that's the end of the fucking freaking show. I just swore. I didn't mean to. PGRO, it's not lick start my fart. Jeez. All right. You could give away a guitar pick for a correct guess. Usually I give away gift certificates to not Best Buy. Why did I just say that? To Amazon. We'll see how it goes tonight. I might give one away. I'm not sure. We'll see. I also want to give away a guitar, but that comes with its own issues. What's up, Nigel from New Zealand? Is that how you spell it? Zealand? It looks wrong to me for some reason. Okay, you guys ready? I feel like playing a little bit more. So that was Kickstart My Heart. Let's do a backwards video. I'm excited.
Name that
Backwards phrase.
I do have these Art of Guitar picks, by the way. And when I went to the Metallica concert, I gave them away to anybody who recognized me. They come up, hey, Art of Guitar. I'd be like, hey, you want a pick? And they looked at it, they're like, oh, it's pink and kind of stupid. But okay, thank you. Hey, I'm going to make more, okay? I'm not the best merch guy in the world, but I'm trying. Parker, hey, when's that Heart concert that you just posted? My dad's wondering. Oh, when was that? Say hi to Tony, by the way. It was a while back, a few years ago, but I also have a video of Tony playing with us with Mind's Eye, the other band. So I might post, I don't know if I'll post that, maybe. Too much copyright issues, but yeah, the Heartless one that you saw that I just posted last night's from a few years ago, if not more. I can't remember exactly when that happened, but okay. You guys ready for the backwards video? This one's fun. Go. That was kind of sinister. Yikes. He said he thinks he played that night. Yes. That's like a lot of the concerts I played with your dad. It's like, I think we played that night. We had some crazy times. Not bad times, just crazy times. I've known your dad pretty much my whole life now, you know. Lots of stories, that's for sure. Okay, the winner of this one. What's up, MDU2112? It's funny you come up. That's one of Tony's favorite bands. Rush. Raul, just wanted to say I love videos where you critique bands, and not because it's malicious, but constructive. Thank you very much. That's what I go for, you know? I know I could get a lot more views if I'm like, these guys suck ass, you know? But I can't do that. I'd be faking it. You guys could tell I'm faking it. I seriously want to help bands, but sometimes you can make fun of them because it's funny, you know? John Hawaii, I think you got it, baby. Ooh. My sampler switches all the time. Just, it goes to the Metallica mode right there. But that's supposed to be applause. Parker, if you could find a way to get the Mind's Eye recording to me, that'd be sweet. Okay, I'll put it on like Dropbox or Google Drive, and I'll send you the link. Just remind me later, because it's a huge file, because it's a whole concert. So, all right, that was cool. That was Anthrax. I'm the man. Once again, I'm all into Anthrax today, baby. I really wanted to go. Yes, Pat, that would definitely work for clicks. These guys suck ass. That'd be the name of the series. But you know what? I don't know. I'm tired of sensationalizing everything. You go on YouTube and it's like, everything's this, everything's the worst thing ever, everything sucks, everything's the best thing ever. And it's just like, okay, let's dial it back a little bit and come back to some sanity, okay? Because people are getting tired of it all, I think. So, yo, dude, is that a real Steve V. Ibanez? Yes, this is a Gem 7P. I could definitely prove it to you. Would that have been funny if I just cut all my strings? I was thinking about it. I'd have to get Gary Hubs to repair it. Mike, hand orange covering eyes. Oh, what are you talking about? I thought you were talking about one of my new amps. Sorry. By the way, Gary Hubs, I've been checking out your stuff. Checking out your stuff. Nigel, Mike, I'm in a cover band and I burgled out. What's that word? And now I have to buy everything again. Oh my God, somebody stole your stuff? That freaking bites, dude. Watch my video coming up. I'm going to be talking about stolen gear and what to do to prevent it, but sadly it's too late for you, man. That sucks. I hope you had some kind of insurance or something, but I had a storage unit busted into, and the freaking insurance company drags their feet, and they suck. If you miss one payment with them, they will just cancel you. But the second you need them, they disappear. How convenient. This is why people are getting pissed. Because this shit keeps happening, you know? What's up, Jesse King? Okay. I appreciate seeing you drive by the park. Yes. Every time I see somebody that I know that's live, I always watch them for a little while at least. Just to pay it forward, you know? Just to see what you guys are up to. Yeah, too many videos where they review guitars. They only review the same brands. I know. And they're getting paid sometimes to do it. Who do you trust, you know? Besides me, of course. But maybe I was paid to say that. I'm just kidding. Would I be wearing Black Sabbath t-shirts if I was super rich? Come on. Yes, I would. All right, you guys ready? I got to play some more stuff. Let's go.
Name that.
Man, that Heartless concert that I uploaded is getting a lot of attention. This is great. Besides the fact that it was copyright, you know, demonetized, that's okay. Because I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it to showcase this cool band. But you know, we're like 8 years old now, so it's wild. All right, you guys ready? This one's kind of weird to play. I'm going to just jump around in it a little bit, but can you name it just from this lick? Sorry. I couldn't stop. I just had to keep going. John, that's a good guess. Twilight Zone by Golden Earring, but it's not. Ooh, somebody got it right. Okay, before I say who, I got to play it one more time because I kind of botched it. This lead is goofy. I learned with some of these licks, you could just go crazy and just be like, and it still passes, you know. That part makes it for me. I love that. Okay, the winner is... Why did they demonetize the concert? You know what, S&T, to tell you the truth, it said right away copyright, so I didn't even monetize it. Today I went to monetize it, and it said sharing. So Heart is pretty good about that. They'll take half, they'll give you half, but, you know, it just basically goes to taking the band out to dinner eventually, you know, so. Christopher Kamer, I think you got it first. Congratulations. And then Teresa, you got it second with Sweet Leia. Is that Sweet, Sweet Princess Leia? Okay, I got to check my sampler because I think it freaked out on me. Hold on. Okay, we'll have the regular samples back in no time. So, Parker, my dad says say hi to the master. Woo. That is high praise. Thank you very much. Tony knew me back when all I could play was Holy Wars. All right. Brandon, I would like to send a video of me and my band from school if you could give me your email. Just send it to artofguitarinfo@gmail.com. I check it every 17, 18 days, you know? Pat, yeah, it's cool. Ann Wilson's giving you half, Mike. The bottom half is... Yeah, I'd take it. And if Nancy gave me either half, I would take it as well. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blast through the rest of the riffs and licks. We're going to do another drum, another backwards video. I will give away one gift certificate today, and we'll call it a day, okay? What's up, Athanasios? Why do you guys have the hardest names to read? Why can't you just be like Pat Stucker? Athanasios Kostopoulos. I love Germany. I have a friend from Germany. She flew here to be an au pair, and she took drum lessons with me. She wanted to learn Avenged Sevenfold, so I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, here we go, you guys. Let's do another backwards video.
Name that
Backwards phrase.
The shortest straw, Charles. What's up? That's all I'm going to play. Okay, let's do the backwards video. This one is probably my favorite. If I could find it, here we go. That is stuff of nightmares right there. EH, how do you like your Jeep? Has it been reliable? How did you know I had a Jeep? That's creepy. That's Jeep creepy. I love it. I didn't like it at first because it took a lot of getting used to. And now that I know how it works, it's been working great. It had the wobble for a while, but then I had my tires changed and rotated, and now it's solid again. So, okay. Yeah, Hallucinated, what's up? Those German names are tough, man. The funny thing is, though, is the girl from Germany, we watched some crazy... I wanted to show her, like, American versions of German movies and TV shows. So one time I showed her SNL when they did Sprockets, and she was laughing at these parts I didn't even get. Because there was, like, a joke that only German people would understand. Like, they were calling him, like, Carl something. And she was laughing so hard. I'm like, what's so funny? I don't get it. She's like, oh, that's what we call, like, nerds over in Germany. I'm like, oh, I had no idea. That is so cool. Okay, let's see who got this right. Oh, Zach guessed shortest straw, yes, but that was only to placate a request by Charles. Pat Stucker, Sam Kinison, Wild Thing. Have you guys ever seen Sam Kinison's first appearance on David Letterman? You guys should check that out. He blasts onto the stage, basically burns the place down. He goes into the crowd. He gets this guy in the crowd to scream. He's like, look at my face. This is what it's like to be married. It was just hilarious. But you got to do the voice. You got to do the preacher walk. You got to do the, everything about him was just perfect on that. And then, yeah, people say this. He got way into the drugs and the craziness of the scene, and he kind of petered off a little bit, and then died in a freaking car accident, man. It sucks. Okay, I'm a little bit closer in tune. This guitar's mad at me from last time because I still haven't changed the strings. It's been like 2 months, so I'm going to have to fix that up. Okay, you guys ready for the next riff? Let's go.
Name that
Riff.
Okay, you guys might hate me for this one. But I thought I would be a little more, I don't know, well-rounded tonight. Here we go. I'll tell you why I chose that in a second, okay? Okay, Athen. I'm just going to call you that. White Zombie on Letterman in 96 was probably really insane. That was probably More Human Than Human, right? Is that during that time period? Because that's when I was most in love with Sean Yeselt. Joseph, that was not Smoke on the Water, but you were close. Yeah, I got to see Rob Zombie live. I never saw White Zombie. My friend invited me. I'll always regret this. To see White Zombie open for Pantera. And I said, no, I've got to fold socks. I don't know why I said no. But eventually I saw Pantera, thank God. And I saw Rob Zombie, which wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. He was just like out of breath the whole time and going, yeah! But it was still a good show, you know? He was busy making movies at the time, so, you can't blame him. Center Hill Cards, you remember that whole Jessica Hahn thing. Yep. God, it's crazy we still believe, like, TV preachers, isn't it? Like, how did we fall for that? People say he looked like Phil Hartman, who people also say looks like Bill Hicks. So it's kind of weird. No, John, it's not Taxman. Jeez. That would be this. I used to know it. It is Christopher Kamer, Madonna, Material Girl. Why did I choose that song? Because one day I decided to learn the melody on my guitar. And I realized it's in Mixolydian. Isn't that crazy? Oop. Right away, the B flat gives it away. Over the C7. It's a Mixolydian melody, which is very cool. All right, I know it's a stupid reason to play that in my trivia, but I like playing that. John, I had a crush on her too. I got to see her in person. She was so hot. How dare you? You're talking about Sean Yseult or Madonna? Or Sam Kinison? Hallucinated. You see this? It's called sand. You know what I'm going to be in 100 years? It's called sand. That is morbid, my friend. But I get it. I get you. Okay, I love the comments. I'm trying to get through all of them. And by the way, that early Madonna stuff, it's so well written. Like True Blue, that album, listen through and you're going to be like, this is like top-notch songwriting. Chord progressions, transposing, it's just nuts. Not transposing, modulating. So it's going to go from this key to this key and come back and it all flows somehow. It's just really cool. It's a really good way to learn about modulation. So. Okay, you guys ready for the next drum beat? I think this is the last drum beat, but let's do it.
Name that
Drum groove.
I got blisters on my fingers!
Yeah, Pat, the thing about Sam Kinison is he wasn't afraid. I think he got hit in the head when he was a kid and he changed. And suddenly he didn't care about like offending people. And he would touch on subjects that were really taboo, and I thought, man, that's what we need. You know, sometimes we need people just to talk about the elephant in the room and make people go, okay, we just got to get back to being real again, you know? So he was good at doing that. All right, you guys ready? Here's the final drum beat. This one was tough. Let's go. Oop, I lost it. Okay, here we go. That took 5 years off my life. Oh my God, PGRO. But Madonna's best song is Live to Krill. Trust me, I know what you mean. Live to tell. So there are certain songs that just rip my soul out of my butt. And that's one of them. There's just there's like a sadness to that. And what's the other song? Oh Father's another one. Just the weird symphony in the beginning. It's just like this, it tears at my nostalgic mind or something. But Live to Tell has that guitar part that's actually a synth, I think, but it's like... And then those keys, ding, ding, ding. I think it's a D50. It might be a Roland D50 actually. I should check that out because it's got that sound. Just the stringy keyboard thing happening, and then such a beautiful song. All right. Did anybody get this right? Let's go back to Live to Krill. Let's see. I want to use Krill in every song now. Krill 'em all. That's not a song, but still. Time to Krill. Yes, I think it's time to Krill. Time to Krill. Krilling in the name of. Oh, it's supposed to be drop D. I'm so messed up. Okay. Madonna is Into the Groove. Best Madonna. I don't know. That's a good song, but my friend's band used to play that actually as heavy metal, and it was really cool because in the middle they would go to halftime. I gotta change to my other specs. I kind of look like I drive a Subaru right now. There we go. Okay, you guys want to hear it again? It seems like we're not getting many bites on this one. Let's try it again. Okay, I was worried there because I let the video go a little bit too long. I thought I was like gonna adjust myself on camera and not even know it, so. Okay, what do we have? Nobody has the answer to this one, huh? The krilling words, I like that. The krilling floor. This could go forever. I love it. Looks at krill. Oh, that's my favorite. I would have to say looks that krill. Whoever said it first, John Hawaii, did you say it first? That's the best. Looks krill. Alan Guitars, krilling is my business, and business is good. How about, okay, I'll come up with one. The krill is gone. Actually, my samples are gone. I just... Krilling me softly. I love it. Krills, krills, krills. Oh, Destiny's Child. I love it. Alan just goes for the band name over krill. Nice. You guys, I don't know what's happening to my freaking pedal, so I apologize right off the bat. Okay, so I don't think a view to a krill. All right, so you guys, nobody got this one? Oh, somebody did. Okay, you guys have to tell me if somebody got it before Jimbo, but Jimbo, that is correct. I'm just guessing. I don't know how the actual song goes on guitar. I just know it on drums. So did you guys notice the detail? I flipped the drumstick over on the ride cymbal. Okay, that was the weakest scream of all time. I have to warm up a little bit. Jeez. All right, Psycho Kriller. This could just go on all night. I love it. Kriller Dwarves, that's a good one, Gary. I like that one. Okay, you guys ready? Let's try the next riff. I'm hankering.
Name that
Riff.
Name that
Sorry, this is a lick. Ready? I have to get my samples back. Hang on a second. I'm just kicking my sampler way too hard tonight. Oh, I got a good one. How about Kiss? Krills in the Night. That song, Thrills in the Night by Kiss, I freaking love it. It's one of those, you know, songs that people sometimes forget about. But that, when I remade that Kiss song, you know, when I was in my writing mode for a while there. By the way, I have another one. Should be out in about a week. But I was thinking mostly of Thrills in the Night when I wrote the song, the Adelaide song. So, okay, let's see who got it right. God, there's too many funny Krill jokes. Pat, I stole yours in the Krill of the Night for Thrills in the Night. That's what I thought you said at first, but Pat Stucker, Journey. Who's crying now, baby? How about front pickup? God, I'm glad I'm not trying out for Journey tonight. I would have just botched it right there. Let's try it one more time. There we go. I feel better. It's kind of tricky because you have the bend. It's not quite as tricky as crying. It's funny, a lot of crying in my freaking songs tonight. I should do a theme where I just do all songs that have the word cry in it, you know, or the word krill for that matter. So it's not the crow. It's not the Krilly Crow. Iron Maiden, Krillers. Okay, there's a lot of songs from the 80s that just pull my soul out of my butthole. That rhymed. My butt soul hole. One of them is, well, there's a lot of Phil Collins in there, actually. Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror, Phil Collins, Another Day in Paradise. What are they trying to do to us back then? They're trying to make us all depressed. More Than a Krillin. Kevin, that's a bit of a stretch, but I like it. You guys are going nuts. I love it. Over the Krills and Far Away. Pat Stucker, that one is actually hilarious. Wait, what is that? Is that freaking Neil Young? Is that some Cinnamon Girl shit or what? Okay. Let's move on, you guys. I have one more backwards video, and then I've got two more riffs, and I think we'll give away something coming up. Let's go.
Name that
Backwards phrase.
Best crying song. Roy Orbison. Hallucinated, that's actually very valid. I like that. Parker, Run to the Krills. So, you guys ready? Let's do the backwards riff. The final one of the night. Here we go. Good luck. Oh, look, I can see why you guys are saying Layla, but I think I'm playing Cinnamon Girl. I know it makes no sense, but I think at the end of Cinnamon Girl, for some reason, Neil Young just starts going. Because that's what Neil Young does. He uses a trem bar all the time. He has, actually he does. He uses a Bigsby, I think, and he just goes. The end of Cinnamon Girl. Thank you, Teresa. Yes. Not Cinnamon Girl? No? What am I thinking of? There's something where that happens. I think it is the end of Cinnamon Girl. I could be wrong. Kevin, that kills me, actually. Ape krill wine. Just between you and me. Ape krill wine. God, you guys are funny. Oh, you guys are talking... Okay. Running down a krill. I thought you were talking about running down a dream. I'm like, that doesn't work. But you guys are talking about Miss Kate Bush. Hello. I never realized how much Tori Amos took from her till I got older. I still love Tori. Harib, Krill of the Night. I love it. In the Krill of the Night. Oh, it is Cinnamon Girl. Thank you. I'm not crazy. Well, I am crazy, but... So we used to play Cinnamon Girl in a band that I was in. And I remember the singer kind of joked. He's like, I don't know, Mike, can you learn the solo in like a day? I'm like, I don't know. So I went home and I realized the solo was just this. Basically, it's one note, which is great. All right. Jagged little krill. Come on, you guys are too funny. Isn't it ironic? Okay, you guys ready for the next one? Oh, wait, did anybody get this one right? Sorry, I did that last time on the stream. I brought up, who did I bring up? Bullet from My Valentine, and I never followed up on it. So, okay, everybody was saying Layla, so it confused me. Let me play it one more time. Okay, it's sad to me that it took so long, but you know what? I think John B got it right. Nice job, my friend. I have to be tuned down a whole step to play Slaughter, and I cannot do that on this guitar, so sorry. Yep. One of my best memories as a kid was there was like a local county fair. Everyone's like, great, another one of Mike's freaking nostalgic stories. Great. We were on a, what are those called? Merry-go-round and round. And we were going up to the top. And do you guys remember back in the old days, like for some reason, whenever there was like a fair, there was always some like stoner guy running the rides. And he was always blasting music. It's usually Rat or Motley Crue out of these speakers that he would point upwards at you. So we had a guy blasting Slaughter. And that part where it goes like... I have no idea how it goes. But that is cemented in my brain. So I'm up in the sky, like freaking out, and I'm hearing Slaughter. And later that night, I took a dart because I went to one of those balloon popping stations, and I won an Iron Maiden mirror. One of those mirrors that graphic mirrors. And I didn't realize that most people got those to do like drugs off of. I had no idea. I was too innocent. Okay. Does anybody remember Vera Lynn? Was that a porn star? Sorry if that was distasteful. Hopefully that wasn't somebody who like tragically died or something, but oh boy. Dave, get a Digitech drop pedal. I have one, and I want to do a video on it to see if it truly is good, but I like it, but live, I played with a guy who used one, and he said that it gets kind of mushy, you know? Like, you're playing E, but it's playing D. There's a way to, like, destroy the universe, and that's the first frickin' step. Joseph, Krill switch engage. Oh, Vera Lynn was, okay, a singer from World War II. I feel a little bit better now. I was afraid you're going to say she was like someone who got Silence of the Lambs. You know what I mean? We don't need that right now. Okay, you guys ready? I have to pee, so I'm going to rock out the last three, and I'm going to give you guys a gift certificate. Here we go.
Name that
Riff.
Okay, so I'm not going to give away anything for this one, but later I'm going to give away one. Thank you, Rhythm Gaming Film. Appreciate it. $2 to make me holler. I get paid to play these riffs, baby. You guys ready? Technobat, what's up? I just got here. What are we talking about? We're talking some mad shit, baby. You wouldn't believe it. Let's see who gets it right from that. If not, I got to show you something that's actually in the song that I never knew before. It's nuts to butts, people. Hello, but remember the Lynn drum machine your sister loves so badly? Hello. I have one. I actually want to do a video about it pretty soon because we had a little bit of a problem with Don Henley possibly stealing a beat from Miss Pat Benatar. Stay tuned for that one. It's going to be crazy. I have to program my Lynn drum, which is not easy, so we'll figure it out. All right, nobody got it? It's not hot for teacher. Jeez, big hard books. All right, I'll give you guys a clue, okay? So this is the beginning. It's supposed to be like on a clean guitar. John Zilke, there is indeed a porn star named Vera Lynn. Thank you. I thought I was going crazy. Ooh, someone got the right band. Somebody got the right song. Nobody put them together yet. But here's the weirdest thing. I did not know this is actually in the song. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. It's like... It's like a frickin' Joe Satriani thing going on. That's insane, right? What's up, Sam Cupper? No, it's... I'm totally butchering it. I'm sorry. Okay, the winner is... No, Jimbo, it's not Run Around by Van Halen. That's like actually a really good guess. So Christopher Kamer said Firehouse, All She Wrote. So close. Michael Nacy, I almost said Nancy. Firehouse, Reach for the Sky. R.I.P. CJ Snare. So here's the crazy part. That song kicks royal ass, right? Slaughter came out with a song called Reach for the Sky a month before that song was released by Firehouse. I hate to say it because I like Slaughter. Firehouse kicks 10 types of dog shit out of Slaughter's version. But still, Slaughter had Wildlife, which is a great song as well. If you guys ever get a chance, this song got buried because, you know, at this time, Slaughter had their huge, you know, Fly to the Angels. They were just riding high, right? They were flying high, if you will. And then they came out with their next album. And I love that album, but it got basically kind of forgotten because grunge was coming up. Everything was changing. But The Wildlife is a great song. There's like a weird 3/6/4. I don't know what's going on in that song. There's a weird measure in that song, but it's really, really kick-ass. So I have to admit, though, Firehouse has the best Reach for the Sky. There's like 5 different songs called that, but... Now, is it Reach for the Sky, or is it Reach for This Guy? Is it like a Hendrix thing? Is it kind of gay? Okay, let's see here. A lot of people got it after that. That's crazy. Ogre Lord, I was going to do some Rat tonight, but I just don't have the dexterity. Oh, yes, Rat did Reach for the Sky, too. Okay, so there's 5 different Reach for the Skies. Jimbo, thank you. The song Wildlife is totally slept on. Thank you. There's something about that song. When it gets to the pre-chorus, there's like a short measure, somehow like what is it, a 5/8 thing happening or something? No, it's like I think it's a 3/4 measure or something, and then it's just a killer tune. Just reach for the sky, guys, and check it out. Okay, you guys ready? We're gonna do the next riff. Let's see what it is. I'm nervous. Let's go.
Name that
Riff.
Okay, the last 3 riffs we do not belong on a freaking Ibanez gem. But let's see what happens. Pat, Sanctus did not have a song called Reach for the Sky. We would often say reach for this guy, but not reach for the sky. Okay, I think somebody already got it. This is exciting. I have to switch guitars because this guitar decided to just go wonky on me. So hold on. Let's go with Miss Jackson, If You're Nasty. Oh my God, I almost dropped my #1 live guitar. Okay, let's see. Yes. Okay, let's try it again. Funny story about this song. I only tell it once because it's kind of embarrassing. No, Alan's guitar is not ever clear, but I see why you said that. Alan's guitar, reach for the fries. Trust me, I often do. Okay. The winner is Jimbo. I think you won again. So there's a local tribute band to Weezer called Pleaser in Minnesota. They're cool guys. And I may have had 1 or 2 drinks. But I'm rocking out. I couldn't believe they kicked into The Good Life. And they played the chorus wrong. And I actually told them after the show. No, I told the singer on a text. Because I'm anal. And he was so cool. He was like, oh my God, I can't believe we don't play it right. Okay, we'll fix it. I was like, thank you. That's such an awesome attitude. I've been with people that if I bring up that they play something wrong, they'll be like, who are you? Screw you, you know? But this guy was super receptive to it. So here's what they did live. So during the pre-chorus, then the chorus goes. Right? Well, the next time you go through the chorus, you're supposed to go to A minor. But they kept going back to C, so it sounded really happy. And I'm like, this song is actually a little melancholy. It's not supposed to be super happy, right? So they were going like this. Half the people are like, who gives a shit, Mike? What are you talking about? See, if you keep going back to the C, it's got this positivity. But if you go to A minor, suddenly it has a little bit of melancholy and the infinite sadness. So the first time, C is fine. Then you got to go to A. People are like, I never want to be in a band with you, you freaking guitar Hitler. That's what they're calling me right now. Harib Krillium Defoe. Good Lord. Okay, Chris Kramer got it. Okay, I didn't see that. Sorry. $10 Rhythm Gaming Film. Thank you so much. I forgot to type the comment, but virulent comment I made was a Pink Floyd The Wall reference. Oh, shit. You know what's weird? I was going to watch The Wall, actually. Because I saw a little bit of it, and I'm like, people don't make these kind of things anymore, you know? So thank you. I'm going to watch that tonight. Anyway, who wins in their prime, Tyson or Ali? So I think if Tyson... Okay, here's my prediction. This is from my limited expertise in boxing, but I've been into martial arts my whole life and fighting. So Tyson wins in the first round, and if he doesn't, Ali wins it. You have to get past the first round with Tyson. I know that's not a very hot take, but that's what I see. So I could see like Ali getting out of the way of a few things, but Tyson just comes right in, right? But if Ali can weather the storm, get to the second, third, fourth round, I think he could finesse his way to at least, surviving, if not winning. It's hard to say. I'm a little broken up about John Jones retiring, though. I really wanted to see one last fight with Aspinall, but what are you going to do, I would be in Heartless with you in a second. Thank you, Tridoc. If you want to fill in for me sometime, let me know. Because I want to do no more outdoor shows. That's my goal in life. No more. Okay, you guys ready for the last two? And then I'm going to go pee and go night scooting. Oh boy. Here we go.
Name that
All right. Alternating the C and A minor is not a small detail. Thank you, MDU. Thank you. Holy shit. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't mean for that to be that loud. Thank you. Especially in the context of that song with that melody. Because if you keep going back to C... It's too happy. It's got to be sweet love. Sweet love has to be over that sad chord, That made no sense. Who would win in a boxing match, Mike or Mike? I think it depends if I'm punching the munchkin. You can't show off the elephant body if you ain't outdoors, Mike. You guys are awesome. If you want to give a thumbs up or a like, that'd be awesome. We're at like 89, and I'll quit saying awesome. Megox8, can you play the first riff ever made for Sanctus? That would be Temptation of Sin, which I did a video on. You know what's crazy? That video is almost at 400,000 views, and we probably didn't even have 4,000 people at all of our shows combined. So I am very blessed. Sounds like a humble brag, but I'm telling you guys, to have our very first song on YouTube get 400,000 views almost, it's mind-numbing. But I think one of the first riffs we ever wrote was this. It's a very first riff-sounding riff, but it was fun. And then somehow we came up with like... We're listening to a lot of Megadeth at the time, if you could tell. All right. EH, I saw a local Weezer cover band outside yesterday. You know them? Maybe. What were they called? Because the one I know is called Pleaser. So, Mike had such short arms. Oh, you're talking about Tyson. Thank you. Ollie would jab him to death. Yeah, I could see Ollie doing his thing where he gets out of the way and just boop, boop. But Tyson made up for his short stature, let's say, with his spring ability. He's got some frickin'... Who's the guy in He-Man? The guy Ram Man or something? He could just come in and boom! Ram you. Krill with it. How about Krilly Bob Thornton? Sorry. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. This song got me through some hard times. funny playing that with heavy distortion. Okay, let me turn it down a little bit. Green Day, Pat Stooker. That would be... What do you call fake punks? Funks? Sorry, I don't mean to rip on Green Day. I feel like people say shit and they don't back it up with reality. Shots fired. There was a, I'll just shut up. But let's just say if you talk all big and you act like you're all punk and cool, and then someone like whispers, "Hey, there's something going on. You better get off the stage," and you run off screaming. There's just something weird about that, No offense. I'm just saying. Okay, let's see. I knew too many people that are like, "Dude, I'm a hardcore punk," and then when the shit goes down, they run off screaming. I don't believe people anymore. Glorified. Some people call it a Kaiser blade. I call it a sling blade. Where did that come from? Because I love that movie, and I don't remember what I just said that triggered that, but that's hilarious. I have to give it to Matthew Hamalika. Nice job. I just love those chords in the beginning because, Matthew Sweet could have just went. Right? But he goes. He gives it the old Weezer treatment. And then that freaking solo is epic. Although if you watch them live, every time they play it live, the guitar player changes it up. It's kind of cool, but it's also frustrating. So, Megox, that's might be coming. I don't know if I want to sell out to the Spotify gods at this point, but possibly. I kind of want Spotify to, I hate to say this, but I think we have to go back to we got to go back to the good life. It's time we went back. No, it's... There we go. Alan's guitar got the song name. Okay, but you have to get the name of the song and the artist. Otherwise, it doesn't count. Mike, how old are you? I am 78 years young. Thank you very much. Mr. Fish, I need to broaden my musical prowess for this man. Yes, you have to go from Slayer to Matthew Sweet in less than 2 seconds. All right. Ogre Lord, I am not immortal, but I hope I am tonight because I'm going to be scooting at night. And there's a lot of weirdos outside, so we'll see what happens. Okay, you guys ready? I have one more to go. Technically 2, but I'm going to give away a gift certificate pretty soon. And then we're going to call it a night. All right. You guys ready? Let's do it.
Name that
Thank you for asking, Jefferson. Is it Jefferson? Sorry. Yallerson. Part 3 is coming out next week, and it will include the BC Rich Beast. And possibly another really, really sick guitar. So, thank you, Matthew. I appreciate it. Okay, you ready? I will give away a $25 gift certificate to Best Buy. I said it again. To Amazon. I equate Amazon and Best Buy because basically Best Buy took over everything when I was in a little tiny mall store. We were at Music Avenue and then Sam Goody, and then Best Buy just kind of blew everybody out of the water. Well, Amazon's doing that now, so I always put them together. Okay, $25 if you could name this band and song, but I'm going to play 2 different songs, but you only have to name one of them. I know it's confusing, but here we go. Kevin, I'm almost done with my newest story. It's a horror story about playing a gig in the middle of nowhere and getting abducted by a freaking hick hillbilly who wants your butt. So look out for that. It's going to be on my other channel, which I will promote later, called Tabula Rasa on YouTube. Here we go. How does it go? That's the first option. The second option is this. See, I don't really know how to play that riff. That's why I played the first one first. The winner is... Oh, Ogre Lord. You got it, baby. Yes. So I wanted to do some crazy night. So it was either going to be loudness, or as my mom would say, roudness. She's Korean. Or Kiss crazy nights. One of the two. So the Kiss riff is a little more cryptic. It's like... Damn, I can never get the rhythm. I don't know. Hopefully Bruce isn't watching this. He'd be embarrassed. Bruce Kulick, if you're watching this right now, I'm sorry. I blew it. Okay, you guys, I've never had to pee this bad in my life. I don't know if you've ever felt this feeling, but it's a bad, bad feeling. But thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I am going to go night scooting. Hopefully I will not get accosted by the weirdos that live out in the woods, but we'll see what happens. Love you guys. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for tuning in. And hopefully you were able to escape the crazy world for a couple hours with me. And I will see you guys soon. John B., I do not know if that's true, but it sounds right to me. Gene Simmons has done a lot for music, but his tremendous crazy ego seems to overshadow all the good stuff he's done, which is really sad, because he's actually done a lot of good stuff. So, all right, everybody, we will talk to you later. We'll see you soon. I've got a lot of great videos coming out, hopefully this week, and we'll see you soon. Oh, Bridget's here. Bridget Mary. Whoa. Cool new name. I like that. All right, everybody, take care. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.